弟兄姊妹，大家平安。有人根据这段经文的简选，他们这么说。
Some people talk about this chosen. They say in this way.
说有一些人注定能够得救，有一些人注定不能得救。
Some people designated to be saved, the other one designated to for eternal worth.
甚至很偏激的做出一个结论。
And come to a quick conclusion.
不用传福音了。
We no need to spread gospel.
他说一切都是天什么
？Because everything is by destination.
天注什么？注定了。
By God's chosen.
你觉得这样的一个结论有没有跟圣经有冲突
？Do you think this conclusion had any conflict with the Bible?
我们就来思想一些问题。
Let's think about this.
如果已经注定某些人得救，某些人不得救，是有问题可以讨论的。
If they say that somebody's already been chosen and some are not, this actually we can break into debates.
如果神在决定他要拣选谁或弃绝谁的时候，完全不考虑人的因素，他怎么还能算是公义呢？
So we can debate that when He decided He chosen certain people and not the other, whether He's put into consideration of the person's character, can He still say a righteous God?
那如果人拒绝神，神怎么又可以责备人呢？
If man refuses Him, how could He condemn them?
这些问题都是今天经文所提出来这些犹太人对保罗所传的福音的一个不满。
This all question that at that time the Jews had questions for Paul.
那其实我们来仔细对照今天的经文上下文。
Let's compare today's Bible verse.
这里的拣选跟我们传统所认为的观念有一些出入。
This chosen here is different from our common knowledge.
这里我想用一个主题来看今天的经文。
Let's use a frame for today's
就是
today's topic.
就是今天上帝的拣选到底公不公平
Today's topic is whether God's destination is it fair.
那我们先来看今天的经文第14节。
Let's read Bible verse Romans 9:14.
我们一起来读来。这样我们可说什么呢？难道神有什么不公平吗？断乎没有。这里说的不公平有两种。
Here they had 2 points regarding unfair.
一种是得救的不公平。
The first is the save is not fair.
那一种是拣选的不公平。
The one is the chosen is not fair.
我们先来看第一种不公平，就是得救的不公平。
Let's focus on the first one.
那我们先来读今天的经文24节到25节。
This Bible.
我们来读来。
Yes.
这器皿就是我们被神所召的，不但是从犹太人中，也是从外邦人中。这有什么不可呢？就像神在何西阿书说：“那本来不是我子民的，我要称为我的子民；本来不是蒙福的，我要称为蒙福的。”当时候犹太人原本以为得救的范围只限定在犹太的族裔当中。
At that time, the Jews think that God's chosen just based on only limit to the Jews.
后来他们听到福音的内容这么说，
But later on, they realized that in the Gospels,
外邦人也可以得救。
The Gentiles also being saved.
哇，他们听到这个，他们感到上帝不公平，
After they heard that, they feel God is not fair.
他们没有办法接受这样的福音。
They cannot accept this kind of gospel.
也就是说，犹太人原本以为只有他们是神的器皿，
Because the Jews think that they are the only vessel or object of God.
那福音却是说，有外邦人也可以是神的器皿。
But according to gospel, Gentile also can be the object of God.
犹太人以为只有他们是神的子民，
The Jews think that only they are God's people.
那福音却是说，外邦人也可以是神的子民。
The gospel say that Gentile also can be God's people.
犹太人以为只有他们是蒙神所爱的，
The Jews say that they are the one only beloved by God.
那福音却是说，外邦人也可以蒙神所爱。
And the gospel say that the Gentile can also be loved by God.
所以这里所说的拣选是什么样的拣选呢？
So here the select here, what does it mean?
这里说的拣选不是说由多到少的拣选，
The selection is not from more to less,
而是从少到多的拣选。
but from less to more.
对不起，可不可以按一下？好像。然后这里说的拣选不是筛选的拣选，而是扩张的拣选。
The selection here is not screaming, but is extensions.
然后这里说的上帝不是冷酷无情的上帝，
Here it doesn't say that God is a
而是
cruel and heartless God,
而是他们觉得上帝是烂好人。
but God is too good, too kind.
弟兄姊妹，大多数的犹太人不太能够接受神扩张这个拣选的范围。
The Jews can't accept that God extended His selections.
那我问大家一个问题，你能够接受吗？
So let me ask you guys a question. Can you guys accept that?
可能对我们来讲很容易
It seems very difficult for us to accept
因为我们就是外邦人，
because we are Gentile.
我们是被扩充的那一个范围之其中一个。
We are the one who being included.
那我们换一个角度来问一个问题：
Let's turn to the other point of view.
如果有一天你在天堂看见你心目中所谓的坏人，
If one day in heaven you met someone that you think is a bad person,
那你那时候对上帝作何感想？
how did you have thoughts thinking about God?
那个人是你活着的时候以为他是要下地狱的，
That bad person, you think that when you're alive, you think that person should be go to hell.
那你到天堂竟然看到他，
But you meet him in heavens.
是不是赶快把天堂门关起来？我不来了。
So you must think about, I'm going to close the door of heaven, I don't want to come here.
弟兄姊妹，这是很有趣的一个问题。
It's a very interesting question.
有时候看到这个景象的时候，你会不会认为上帝不公平？
When you encounter this situation, you think God is unfair.
那么我们就来思考一个问题：
Let's consider these questions.
你认为自己可以上天堂，上帝公不公平？
You think if you can go to heaven, you think God is fair?
你认为你可以上天堂，那上帝公不公义？
Do you think you can go to heaven that God is it just?
弟兄姊妹，这些问题让我们去思想一个问题：
Well, this led us to think about a lot of questions.
就是我可不可以接受一个神？
Can we accept that one God?
然后这个神他是会去宣告罪人为义的神。
There's a God that can proclaim that sinner is righteous.
很有趣哦，
It's
你可不可以接受一个神，他是宣告罪人为义的神？
There's a God that proclaims a sinner is righteous.
今天许许多多的时候，我们自己有一个天平，
A lot of time we had a standards among ourselves.
我们好像可以接受上帝宣告我为义，
We can accept that God proclaimed that I am righteous.
比较不能去接受上帝宣告那些我们看为罪的人为义。
But we can ready to accept that God proclaimed some sinner that we thought they are sinner to be righteous.
让我用在一个句子来让大家来思想这个问题。
So let me give you a sentence to consider.
我们能接受神宣告我这个罪人为义，那我能不能接受神宣告其他的罪人为义？
I can accept that God proclaimed that me, a sinner, be righteous. Can I accept that God proclaims other sinner is righteous?
我看自己领受这个恩典，
I can see myself accept the mercy
和看别人领受恩典是否同等的心情。
and to view other people receive mercy. Is it the same feeling?
我来讲一个故事。
Let me tell you a story.
这位弟兄呢，他是第二次世界大战被日本人关在集中营里面。
This father was put into concentration camp during the Second World War.
关了3年4个月。
He was like put into concentration camp for 3 and 4 months.
那这段时间，他被殴打、被折磨、被挨饿。
He was tortured, beaten, and starved at that time.
然后呢，他有一次他要求跟日本人要求我要一本圣经，
One time he asked for a Bible.
然后他们就给他，
They gave it to him,
而且只允许那本圣经在他身边只留3个礼拜。
but only allowed he had it for three weeks.
他拿到这本圣经的时候，他就这么说。
When he got that Bible, he said,
我就开始热切的读它的内容。
he eager to read the content of the Bible.
我发现神赐给我新的属灵眼睛，
And then he found that God gave him a spiritual eyes.
敌军的军官跟守卫是那么残酷的，让我的同伴和我挨饿殴打的时候，
The enemy treat him very bad.
我看着他们，
I look at them.
发现自己对他们的痛恨变为爱的怜悯。
I found out that the hatred that towards them becomes mercy and love.
很有趣，后来他存活下来了。
It's very interesting that he's alive. He survived.
后来他当一个宣教士。
He became a missionary.
那你知道他在哪里当宣教士吗？
Do you know where he have his missionary?
他在日本当宣教士。
He have his missionary in Japan.
然后他在日本很有趣，他带领一个日本人来信主。
He lead this one Japanese believing God.
他带这个人
This person.
他是谁呢？
Who's this person?
他叫美金雄金美金雄田美金雄。
His name called Mizu Fujita.
你知道这个人是谁吗？这个日本人是谁
Do you know who this person was?
他是偷袭美国珍珠港的总指挥官。
He was the one who, the chief officer to organize for the battle in Pearl Harbor.
弟兄姊妹，这是很有趣的一个神的安排。
This is very interesting in arrangement by God.
他是有权利可以去恨日本人的，
He has the right to hate the Japanese,
但是他没这么做。
but he didn't. He didn't do it.
今天我们所谓的公不公平，这不是很重要。
Today's the fair or unfair is not important.
最重要是我们属灵的眼目有没有被神来打开。
The most important thing is whether our spiritual visions.
当我们属灵眼目被打开的时候，
If we have that vision,
神会让我们看见一些比公不公平还更重要的事。
God will let us see some even more important things that are about the fairness.
那就是爱。
That is love.
弟兄姊妹，你看，如果这个宣教士他如果属灵的眼目没有被神打开的话，
Brother and sister, let's think about that. If this person's spiritual vision was not opened by God,
他一辈子都会对日本人痛恨。
he will hate the Japanese for the rest of his life.
但是当他属灵眼目被神打开的时候，
When he had the spiritual visions,
他就从痛恨变为什么？
he would change from the hatred to
爱的什么？
love and mercy.
你觉得你一辈子痛恨跟怜悯、爱的怜悯这两个，你要哪一个跟着你一辈子？
Which one you want to have for the rest of your life? Mercy or hatred?
这是一个祝福，也是一个医治。
This is a blessing and also is a healing.
今天当我们遇到公不公平的时候，我们去思想神的话。
Today, when we facing the fairness, let's think about God's word.
我们一起来读来。
Let's read.
你当默然倚靠耶和华，耐心等候他，不要因那道路通达的和那恶魔成就的，就心怀不平。这里给我们一个很大的提醒：当我们看到一些不公平的时候，我们很容易有4个字在我们里面。
This is very good advice for us. When we face any unfairness, there's always some feeling come up from our heart.
就是心怀不平。
If feel unjust inside our mind.
那我们再来看第二个不公平，
Let's see another unfairness.
就是拣选的主权。
The authority to pick.
这里对神的不满
Here we are not happy with what God's.
是说，神怎么可以不顾及人的因素，然后照着自己的喜好来拣选人是否得救？
Why God doesn't base on the person's merits, but only pick according to God's favor.
所以他觉得这样上帝不公平。
That's why we think that God is not fair.
那我们就来想一个问题：
So let's think this question.
这个不公平是从哪里来的？
Where this unfairness come from?
我觉得不公平是因为我心里面有一个标准，有一个系统。
I feel this is not fair because I had a standard in my heart.
在决定、在判断什么是公平，什么是不公平。
When judging what is fair, what's not fair.
所以今天当有人跟上帝说不公平的时候，是什么意思？
When nowadays when men talk to God, say that it's not fair. What does it mean?
就是人用他的标准、用他的系统来判断上帝。
Because man use his own standard, his own system to judge God.
那弟兄姊妹，我们来想这个会不会出问题？
Do you think is right?
问题是在哪个地方？
What's the problem?
我们来看我们人是什么样的人。
Let's see what a man.
有一个17世纪伟大的思想家叫巴斯卡。
There's one Greek philosopher in the 17th century called.
他对人就这么形容。
Yes, he had a code for man.
他说人是哪一种怪物呢？
What a chimera then is man.
多么新奇，多么丑恶，多么混乱，多么矛盾，多么非凡。
What a novelty, what a monster, what chaos, what a subject of contradictions, what a hodgepodge.
然后他是万事万物的审判官，
Judge of all things,
也是软弱无力的蚯蚓，
yet an imbecile earthworm,
然后疑惑跟错谬的水槽，
depository of truth,
宇宙的荣耀跟废弃物。
yet a surrogate of uncertainty and error.
总之，他看一看人就像一种怪物。
Pride and refuse of the universe. So when we look at
Okay.
human beings, kind of a monster.
那另外一个现代的思想家他这么形容人，
This is a modern philosopher's way of thinking.
他说我们人类对自己是个谜，
We humans are mystery to ourselves.
我们是理性和非理性，
We are rational and irrational,
文明和野蛮，
civilized and barbarous.
然后我们又可以培养深厚的友谊，但是我们又可以有杀人的敌意。
Capable of nurturing deep friendships and developing hostility for killing.
我们是自由的，但我们也受辖制。
Capable of being free and dominated.
我们是受造之物的巅峰之作，但是我们也是最大的危险。
The crown of created beings and the greatest danger.
所以这两个作家，我做一个结论。
So according to between these two philosophers, I had conclusions.
一个作家说我们是个怪物，
One philosopher said that we are a monster,
然后一个作家人是莫名其妙。
and the other one said that we are a mystery.
那你认不认为我们人就像他们说的这个很矛盾？
What do you guys think? Are we that contradictory?
如果我们真的认为我们人就像这个情况的话，我们也必须要承认一件事。
If you think we are what they say, then we have to admit that
我们人不够这个资格来评断上帝公不公平。
we as a human being have no rights and the authority to judge God.
因为我们人自己就有问题，怎么去判断说神有没有问题？
Because we human being has problem, how could we judge God?
我请大家回去可以做个实验。
I would like you guys go home and do an experiment.
你不知道你有没有使用过电动牙刷？
Do you ever use the electronic toothbrush?
你拿那个电动牙刷刷你的牙，
If you brush your teeth with the electronic brush,
你在刷牙的时候，你去看电视，
when you watch TV and you brush your teeth at the same time,
或去看电脑，
or or use your computer,
那你看完之后，你知道你会发现什么吗？
and what do you find out when you're done?
你的电视机坏掉，
Your TV was damaged.
你的电脑屏幕坏掉，
Your screen of your computer also being damaged.
你会看到电视机或电脑的屏幕在那边抖动。
You see the vibration of the screen of your computer.
那到底是谁坏掉？
Do you know who's the one who damaged?
但是很有趣，你把那个电动牙刷从你的牙齿移开，
When you remove the electronic toothbrush,
那个电视机就好了。
then the TV's problem being solved,
那个电脑屏幕又好了。
and then the screen of the computer is also getting better.
所以弟兄姊妹，到底是有问题的人如何去判断说神公不公平？
So the person who has problem, how can they judge God?
所以我们来看20节这个地方，我们一起来读。
Let's read verse 20.
来，你这个人啊，你是谁，竟敢向神抢嘴呢？受造之物岂能对造他的说：“你为什么这样造我呢？”这里提到两个角色，
Here we mention two characters.
一个是神，
One is God.
神是创造者主，
God is curator.
然后人是第二个角色，
The second character is man.
人是受造之物。
Is a curated being.
那我们看这一句话说：“你是谁，竟敢向神抢嘴呢？”
He will say, "Who are you, O man, to answer back to God?"
这是什么意思？
What does it mean?
抢嘴这两个字，它的意思是表示说你在争论。
To answer back means you argue with God.
他简单的说，这段经文在告诉我们人没有那个资格跟神争论。
Here, the simple tell us that we men have no rights to argue with God.
为什么我们没有资格？
Why we don't have the rights to do that?
因为人是什么？
Because man is
受造之物。
is created being.
然后这个神是造他的神，
God is the curator.
所以这两者的差别呢，根本不存在有争论的条件。
So between these two relationships, there's no condition that exists for argument.
所以我们来想一个问题哈，
Let's consider this.
当人他向神抢嘴的时候，
When men argued with God,
到底是谁做了不公平的事？
who's the one who do the unjust thing?
是谁？
Who's the one?
是人。
Man.
这个就好像21节这里提出的那个例子，
Just like verse 21 telling this.
我们一起来读。来，窑匠难道没有权柄从一团泥里拿一块做成贵重的器皿，又拿一块做成卑贱的器皿吗？那我们来思想一个问题：创造主他之于这个受造之物有什么特质？
So let's think these questions. And a curator, what is the rights for him towards the curated being?
我们来看创造者他有绝对的主权，自由行使在受造之物上。
A curator has the absolute authority, access to exercise his means on the curated being.
如果他没有资格做这些自由的事，他就没有资格称作创造主。
If he does not have that authority, then he cannot be said, it could be said he is the curator.
弟兄姊妹，我们人是创造主还是受造之物？
First is we man a curated being or a curator?
受造什么？之物。
Curated being.
所以我们人就要必须学习一个功课。
So as a human being, we need to learn these lessons.
顺服神的主权。
Submission to God's authority.
今天我们人类最大的麻烦是什么？
Today, the big problem that man's facing is.
最大的问题是什么？
What's the big problem?
是这个吗？
Is it this?
是我们最近很讲究要怎么样环保。
The environment.
我们有经济的问题。
And the financial problem.
最近种族的问题。
The racial thing.
然后还有北韩核武的问题。
The nuclear weapons.
还有医疗的问题。
The medical problems.
还有道德的问题。
And the ethical issue.
这些都不是最大的麻烦，最大的问题。
All these are not the biggest problem.
你会发现这些问题都是横向的。
You notice all these problems are horizontal.
都是横向的，
The horizontal.
都是人与人之间的。
It's only between human beings.
我们最大的问题不是横向，
Our biggest problem is not the horizontal one.
我们最大的问题是纵向。
Our biggest problem is about the children no one.
是人不顺服神，
Is human do not submit to God.
人故意选择背逆神，
Men choose to rebel to God.
人不把神当神，却把神当人，
Human doesn't put God as God.
所以才会跟神说到底公不公平。
So that's why I ask God whether it's fair or not.
就好像当初亚当夏娃犯罪一样的东
Just
西，
like when the beginning Adam and Eve they sinned.
他想要跟创造主一样。
They want to be like God.
弟兄姊妹，顺服有时候很容易，
Brothers and sisters, sometimes when submission is easy,
有时候很困难。
but sometimes it's hard.
有理的顺服很容易，
Submission with a good reason is easy.
然后没有理由的顺服却很困难。
The no reason to submit is hard.
或许有人觉得今天的经文让我们看起来觉得怪怪的，
Maybe brothers and sisters, you feel today's Bible verse kind of funny.
看完这里，我们觉得，哎，上帝怎么好像是一个不公平，然后又无理的暴君？
It seems like God is an unjust person, unjust or a cruel king.
你注意看啊，当时候保罗他传福音的时候，就是面对群众就是这样的反应。
Paul at that time when he spread the gospel and he facing the people thinking this way.
那保罗怎么去回应他们呢？
How Paul respond to them?
他没有替上帝编一个借口，让上帝找台阶下。
He didn't make an excuse for God.
他好让他反而怎么样？他反而采取进攻的气势。
But he used the foreign way.
他在那里做一件事，他坚固的去维护上帝对受造之物的主权。
He steadfast to defend God's authority towards mankind.
就好像法律对人权的维护一样。
Just like laws to protect the human rights.
弟兄姊妹，保罗这样的态度可以帮助我们重新校正我们对神的观念跟态度。
Paul's way let us to refocus and readjust our concepts.
如果我们今天对神的顺服，
Today, if we submit to God,
需要有一个理由。
it has had a reason.
我们会想，上帝，你要我顺服，你必须让我觉得公平。
God, if you want me to submit to you,
你
you
必须
have had a reason.
让我觉得合理。已经讲完了。
You need to make me think that it's reasonable.
那么就是把上帝放在哪一个位置？
In this way, men put God in what position?
横着，对不对？
The horizontal position.
那你就是把上帝怎么样，从上面往下拉下来。
It means that you pull God down from.
弟兄姊妹，事实上我们都要承认，神是我们的创造主。
Brothers and sisters, we have to all admit that God is our creator.
他永远都处在这个纵着的位置上。
He always on the longitude position.
但是今天我们遇到那些不合理的顺服的时候，
But now that when we facing the unreasonable submission,
我们却要把上帝从上面往下拉下来，
and then we pull God down from the upper
让
position,
他处在这个横着的地位。
like He's in a position on the horizontal.
请问我们这样做有没有得罪神？
Do you think that we do in this way, do we offense God?
弟兄姊妹，当我们认清楚这个顺服的一个观念的时候，
Brothers and sisters, let us facing it, once we realize what is submission,
才会得着祝福。
then we get the blessing.
但是我们也不要担心上帝会乱来，
And of course, we don't have to worry that God will.
我们不要担心上帝会害我们，会糟蹋我们。
We don't have to worry that God will cause harm to us.
我们来看今天的经文22节，
Let's read the Bible verse
我们一
27.
起来读。来，倘若神要显明他的愤怒，彰显他的全能，就多多忍耐、宽容那可怒、预备遭毁灭的器皿。这个经文告诉我们，即使悖逆的人他拒绝了福音，
In this Bible verse, even though the rebellious refuse the gospel,
他就应该遭受愤怒的谴责。
they will receive the words.
但是上帝不会马上把那个愤怒降在他们的身上，
But God doesn't pour out His anger right away.
上帝会对他们怎么做？
God will
多多的什么？
have grace,
忍耐、宽容。
and forgiveness.
所以今天的经文给我们一个焦点是什么？
So these Bibles give us a focus on.
我们不要去担心上帝的拣选到底公不公平，
We don't have to decide whether God's decision is fair or not,
因为我们每一个人都站在恩典之上。
because we are all in the positions of mercy.
我们应该担心的是自己是否抗拒恩典。
We need to consider whether we are the one who refuse.
危险的不是神的拣选，
The danger is not God's selection.
危险的乃是人的抗拒。
The danger is mankind's refusal.
好，到这边我们最后我们来唱一首诗歌来回应。
Let's sing a hymn for the response.
这首诗歌叫做《耶和华的心》，
This is Jehovah's heart.
这里让我们知道耶和华对我们的心意是什么，
To let us understand how God's heart for us.
是平安的意念，好不好？我们请起立。
Peace.
承担。 祷告。我们是否相信耶和华的心是平安的意念？我们是否相信耶和华的心是赐福的意念？我们愿不愿意因着这样的信，我们就来顺服一切神的带领？我们是否愿意相信，我们就可以说：主啊，你的恩典够我用。即便我们面对一个很困难的处境，即便我们面对一个不合理的状态，我们是否愿意相信神的带领，绝对不会出差错？弟兄姊妹，我们要有平安，我们要有祝福。最大的问题就是，我们愿不愿意顺服，愿不愿意信靠？好不好？我们这个时候来到神的面前，跟神祷告，跟神祷告，说：神啊，我愿意顺服你的带领，我愿意顺服你安排我身上所发生的每一件事，因为我相信耶和华，你是要祝福我的神，你是要使我有平安的神，你是要让我在试探中有够用恩典的神。我今天来到你的面前，就是专心的、全心的交托、仰望你，好不好？我们一起来祷告，起来。主，我们来到你的面前，求神你给我们一个顺服你的心。主啊，让我们知道你的意念高过我的意念，你的道路高过我的道路。主啊，让我学习顺服的功课，好叫我的生命能够超越，我的生命能够突破。主啊，我们真的算不得什么，我们根本无法对你强嘴，无法对你争辩。主啊，这个时候求你就破碎我们心怀意念，破碎我们这个人的老我，我们单单的来到你面前说：神啊，我愿意顺服你。主，求神带领我们。天父，我们来到你的面前，我们要赞美你。主啊，我们真的没有办法去错过我们的明天到底是什么，但是神你可以。我们根本没办法完全去明白，我们发生在我们身上的事，到底最后会成为什么的结果，我们根本没办法。但是神，你有办法。所以主啊，我们在这个时候把自己交托在你的手上，我们相信你的带领不会出差错，我们相信你所做的每一件事都要成为我们最大的祝福。主啊，求你这个时候把信心赐下在你的身上，让我们对周遭的发生的每一件事，你所安排的每一个人，我们都感到知足。主啊，帮助我们，给我们这样的信心来走前面的道路。祷告，奉主耶稣基督的名，阿门。